Everyone, we're gonna do another Get Ready With Me edition. Again, like in my last one, if you hear random sounds, my son is downstairs watching Elmo, so he loves Elmo, he can't help it. So I always let him, that's really the only time I get to film is either when he's sleeping, which half the time if I try to film while he's sleeping, it's literally like his room is right there, so if he hears me, he'll wake up. So I usually just do it while he's downstairs watching Elmo, because then, well, he's so in tune to Elmo, and he's learning at the same time, so. But we're going to do, I'm getting ready to go to work, so we're just going to do like a Get Ready With Me work edition for the fall. My hair is still a little bit wet. Usually I have my hair done for these, but I put this little braid in here, and then I put these 4 little silver, well, they're actually really big. They're from Cosmo Girl, but I think I found these at like Big Lots or something. So yeah, once this dries, we're gonna like poof all this up right here and flip all that under, but I try not to put any more heat than I need to on my hair. So we'll go ahead and get into the makeup part of this. First thing I'm gonna do, I've already put my moisturizer on, and the moisturizer I use is the oil-free moisturizer from Neutrogena for combination skin. I usually just use 1 pump, but it seems like I need to use a pump and just a tiny bit more. I'm going to take my primer. This is the Hard Candy Primer, just their original. It's not the gold or any of the other ones. I took it out of, it came in a tube like this. So I took it out of the tube and put it in the pot because it's just a whole lot easier for me. So we're going to get about that much on a ring finger, and I'm just going to put it in the areas that I have a hard time keeping my makeup on. More or less like my T-zone. Because that seems to be where I have the areas that are most problematic, like they have the most spots and unevenness in color and stuff like that. So you can even see like how much smoother this side is compared to this one. So, and the Hard Candy brand you get from Walmart. I think it's like $8 for a tube. It's like a 4-point something tube. It's a huge tube, and it literally, I've had this for like, I don't know, 8 months, and I'm just now only like indented that much into the pot. So okay, so we've got that on. We keep our little towel here to wipe our hands off because it's very slick, and it's got like, I don't know if you can see it, probably not very well because of that, but it's got some shimmer to it too. We're trying different lighting, like I have kind of this energy saving bulb kind of thing because my window's over there, and usually I film in front of the window, but I moved my makeup station over here, and like my bed and stuff's behind me. That way, I was just going to try this way and see how the lighting is, but I look really yellow on camera, whereas when I film it in front of the window, I'm like super ghostly white, like I'm really pale. So we'll see. I'll see how the quality turns out when we're done. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just tuck our hair behind our ears, and I use 2 different foundations, Clinique and NYX. This is an 03, this is the Super Balanced, and then this is 01. They're both ivory. I believe they're both neutral. I think this is neutral, but this is the Stay Matte but Not Flat Liquid foundation. I really like it. So what I do is just get a little bit of that out, and we just put that all over like that. I need to pick up sponges today, I gotta remember. Because I work, I'm a hairdresser, and I work at Smart Styles inside of the Walmart in the town I live in. And I'm always inside Walmart, and yet I always forget, go get sponges when you get off work, because I literally have to walk 30 feet to get these sponges. And I forget to do it every time. I won't forget tonight. At least I'll try not to forget tonight. Okay, once we've got that all over, you can use your fingers, you can use a brush, a sponge, whatever you want to use. First off, I use a brush. This is a stippling brush by Real Techniques, which I got this at Ulta. Which I always forget. Check out my nose stud. I don't know why. But I hate trying to like go around it, then I get gunk all over it, and then I gotta clean it, and then I gotta redo it again because I take off the makeup on the side of it. A lot of people ask me, why do I mix, I've gotten a few emails on it already, why do I mix two different foundations together instead of just getting the right shade? Reason being is because neither NYX or Clinique make a shade for me. And I love how the NYX mattifies itself, and I love how my Clinique stays all day long. So the Clinique, I get the shade 03 because any other ones are too lighter for me. And I got the 01, which is the lightest in the NYX, because it's lighter. So when I mix the two together, it literally makes almost a perfect shade for me. But I have a lot of red and a lot of yellow in my skin, so if I wanted to get the right shade in every foundation, I could. But I would be using 3, 4, and 5 foundations on my face because this is red, and I got a lot of yellow in here, and then yellow here, and it's just, to put foundation on, it's a lot of work. So why not get 2 of them that I can mix together and try to find a balance. So that's what I do. And this seems to work just fine. Okay, so we've got that done. Go ahead and put my little stud back in. There we go, good. And then I'm just gonna take my fingers, just clean fingers, and I'm just gonna spread it out, get rid of any of the lines from the brush. See, so to me, as long as I get rid of color, and it kind of, it makes me all one color. I personally like mixing these 2 foundations. I like how my face looks. And yes, I keep a huge thing of sanitizer. Right after I'm done with my foundation, I use it. I wipe my fingers off because I don't like intermixing my products, because a lot of the time if I start using a product and I decide I don't like it, I'll sanitize it and end up selling it because I don't want it, and I don't just throw stuff away, or I end up giving them to my family or whoever needs them. So okay, so we've got that part done. Now we're going to do concealer, and I'm going to use the last pot of this erase paste that I got, and I'm using the number 1, that's number 1 Fair. The last pot of this I got, I was very unhappy with because it was dried out. And I don't live in a town where we've got, like a Benefit Cosmetics store. Like, I don't have a Sephora right here in town. I have to go all the way out of town. And with me, like with my schedule, my boyfriend's schedule, like we just can't put them together to be able to just say, hey, let's go to town today. Like, it doesn't work like that. It's very rare that either of us have a day off where we've got a day off together. So, I got another pot of it. I found one I have like this makeup bag right here. It's just a Clinique bag, and I keep all of my extra makeup, like my extra eyelash curlers and extra foundations or black liquid pencils or whatever. So I found another one. I found this one in there, and it is so creamy. Like, this one turned out really good. So we're gonna get that much on our finger, and we're just going to dot that under the eyes. And I love how, look how evenly and how perfect that matches. It's literally like a shade lighter. I love it. So this is number 1 from Benefit, and the other one, when I tried using it, like, I thought, okay, well, this is the first pot of this I've bought. Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. It's kind of, like, not cakey, like it's supposed to be, not smooth. It's supposed to be kind of gunky. And I was like, no, this is not how it looks. It doesn't even out my skin like I want it to. So, needless to say, I was a little bit upset. And I tried everything I could think of to try and, degunk this, and nothing would work. I tried, like, mixing it with moisturizer, and I said, forget it, and I just ended up throwing the pot away. Okay, so we've got that, and we put a little bit right here, because I have a lot of shine to my nose. And then I'm just going to dip and get right here on the corners of my mouth. And, wax my lip. I might do that at work, because we do waxing there. That's what I used to. I need to do, to recolor my hair, and I'm going to put, we use Matrix color, and I think I'm going to put the HD RV, which is the HD, which is the high definition colors, and then RV is red violet. So I'm thinking about putting the HD red violet in my hair, because I think that would look super cute. A little nervous about it though, because our HDs have to be used by themselves, and I usually put a level 2, which is it's like the darkest brown. And that's what I put in my hair, is just really dark brown. And then I usually add a little bit of red on top of it. So I thought about doing this HD with how dark my hair is, just to see what it does. Okay, and this is the Benefit Ooh La Lift. It's just a doe foot applicator, and it's like a highlighter. Let's put some right here too. Put it in your T-zone, because you want to put it where the sun would naturally hit. That's where you want it. You just kind of, you always go upward with this. And I always take the two and put these and do this. And I've had a few people ask me about this ring. It's a ring my boyfriend gave me. I have to think of where he even got. I think it's called Badass Jewelry, and it's a cute little site too. It's more for like, it's got like skulls and crossbones and stuff on it. I love Ever After. It's one of my favorite movies, so this is what it reminds me of, Ever After. So it's just this really pretty little engraving, and then on the inside of it, which I don't think you guys can see, it's a quote from one of our favorite songs. It's like our song type thing, and the song is called Fall Into Me. It's by Brantley Gilbert. So he put Fall Into Me on the inside of it because it's just like a little, it's cute. I really like it, so. But he gave me that. That's one of my favorites. Okay, so we've got that on. Next thing we're going to do is do our kind of contouring and blush at the same time. And I'm going to use the color Koi by e.l.f., which these are really hard for you guys to see because of that light. I may have to go back to the other filming. The other thing. But this is what it looks like. So can you see that? It really is. It's like a highlighter. But because I'm so pale, it works for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very, what the heck is it? A very round, it's very dense, and it's a very round, short little brush. And I'm going to dab it in there because this stuff's really powdery. And then I'm going to do this, tap it off. And I'm going to start from back here, kind of like, you can already see where I hollow out. But if you can't find your hollow, do your fish face. Or just move your face to the side like that. Like do that weird, awkward, like, do one of those. So right here is where my hollow is. And you can kind of see it right there where it kind of indents and gets darker. That's where we're going to place this. So I'm going to start from back here, and I'm just going to swirl. And I'm just going to swirl down because you want the most color back here and you want to gradually get lighter. And then I always go through here because I want this to be a little bit darker. Because I have a chubby little face, so I can get a little bit more. And I'm just going to tap this on there because I didn't know how potent this stuff was. You know, like how intense the color was. And then I'm gradually going to put it right up here on my cheeks because, again, we're highlighting, or we're contouring and putting our blush on too, like it's the same thing. So I don't just want it to be a contour, I want it to be kind of a little blush too. And since I have a darker, like more red Christmassy shirt on, which I get that it's September, but Walmart, and this is actually a shirt from Walmart, and I really, really liked it. It was in like the women section. So I really, really like it. It's very, I'll just show you guys when I'm done. Now Elmo's talking to the shoe. It's so stinking cute. I love it. So I love how like it's a lighter, it's almost like this purplish goldish color. Yeah, and I know that's not perfect, but I blend everything out when I'm done. So that's what I always wait to do more of my blending. Because if I do too much blending right now, like when I go back with my kabuki, I'm getting makeup all over my black pants too. If I do too much blending now and I go back with my kabuki, it will take all the color away. This is my Clinique in shade 102 Neutral. I have 102, 110, and 114. Some are neutral and some are pink. It depends on the kind of makeup I have on that day. If I have darker makeup on, especially darker eye makeup, like blacks, I use my 114 because it's a little bit darker. If I use too light of a powder with too dark of an eye, I look weird. So we're going to put this powder everywhere except where we've got our blush slash contouring powder. This just kind of, it's really good at mattifying everything out. And then of course we're going to blend down here. Okay. So now we're going to go back with our kabuki brush. This is the only thing I use this kabuki brush for. And we're just going to blend all of this in. See, and we're going to blend. See? So it blends all of that out, makes it nice and smooth. And I am, after all, going to add a tiny bit of color to my cheeks because and this is one of my favorite blushes. I have tried every brand of blush you can think. Lorac, I've tried Urban Decay, I've tried MAC's, I've tried the Clinique's, Elf's, Mary Kay, like any brand you can think of, even store brands, Maybelline, L'Oreal Paris, the hard candy blushes. I always will come back to this blush. It is by Elf. This is a $3 blush. This color, you can see it right there. It's called Candid Coral. It is the perfect, it is the perfect like pink coral kind of skin tone blush. It's the perfect blush. So I'm going to take my Soho, it's like a flat blush brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth on one side. Tab off a little excess and just put a little bit right there on the apples of my cheeks, just so I get a little bit of color. I love it. It literally, this pink will go with anything you wear. I love it. It's just this beautiful pink peach, beautiful pink peach coral skin tone, nude, whatever you want to call it. It literally is perfect for any skin tone. I mean, and I am like pale as a ghost. I'm a very, very pale person. So like I said, when I go to get foundations, I literally almost always get shade 1 or 100 or whatever the whitest shade is. That's the shade I get because I'm so pale. Okay, now I'm going to take my Teased Baked Mineral Bronzer, which I got this from a Cosmoprof, which is, you got to have a license to go in there, like a beauty license. Cosmetology license, barber license, esthetician license. But it is this very shimmery, you can see how gold that is. It is extremely gold. So I usually take one of my flat, it's a Bobbi Brown, and it's just a flat, weird brush. And I go down my nose, right here. I get a little bit more. I sweep right here, and I sweep right here. Because I want to highlight this area right here. I want this to be nice and bright. And of course I sweep all over my forehead too. And right now that's going to make it look like I'm shiny. That's okay though. Because when I go outside or like where I work, I have very, very bright like fluorescent lighting. This shows everywhere. I love it. It pops. Okay, next we're going to move on to the eyes. The big, best part of this. Okay, so I'm going to prime my eyelid with the Urban Decay. I'm sorry, it's still not Urban Decay. It's Too Faced. I always get those two mixed up. The Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I just take a little bit on there. Do it all over my lid. I've got the NYX base too, but it's like super white. It's really pigmented. So I usually don't use that one unless I'm doing a really light eye. And I have a feeling Elmo is over and someone will be up here very soon. Bubba, is Elmo over? Oh yeah, Elmo's over. I can hear him. Because Elmo's about to talk to, I think his name's Chris, maybe. Is Elmo over? Elmo. Okay, I'm gonna, here he comes. Number 617, it's called Ice Mocha from NYX. And it's just this really, it is a really pretty, literally looks like ice mocha. So we're just gonna put this all over our lid. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're just gonna spread it out anyways. Here comes a visitor. Well, hi. What are you doing? How's it going? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Where? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you see yourself in the mirror? Look, there you are. Do you see yourself? What are you doing? Are you gonna lay down? You gonna take a nap? Yeah. Okay. I was gonna use my naked palette today, but I think I'm actually gonna switch it up and use my natural eye palette, which I got these from Sephora. No, I got these from Ulta because they came in like these boxes, which I have a review way back down. I got them like over a year ago, but they're just these natural eyes, and I'm actually gonna mix these top two ones, which are truffle and Bermuda sand, which is like truffle. It's not like a chocolate truffle like you would think. It's more of like this peachy, like that blush, how I explained that, peachy, but this one's got more brown tones in it. So I'm actually going to take those two and I'm just going to dip back and forth and mix those all over my eye, because I've been wearing that a lot lately. And I'm going to use a flat oh no, don't do that because you're going to knock all this over. No. Can you hand me that? Can you hand me that? Please, oh please. Can I have it? Thank you. Thank you. He's all trying to shake my makeup station. Okay, so we're just gonna go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's really different when you're in the thing you're looking at it. So we've got that pretty much packed onto our brush that is shedding. Gosh. Okay, so all we're gonna do with this is we're just gonna I'm gonna bring the mirror closer. What are you over there doing? What's off? And we are just going to pack this onto the lid. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. And depending on if you like more of that iced mocha color, or if you like more of that peachy color, will depend on which one you pick up more and put on top. I want a tiny bit more of that peachy color, especially in the middle. What, baby? Huh? What's sap eyes? Huh? What's that mean? Sap eyes. Huh? Butts. I don't understand you. You're silly. You're silly and you're crazy and you're crazy and you're silly. Okay, next we're gonna go down to Toast and Mystical, which I think this one's Mystical and this one over here is Toast. And I think I'm gonna use the Mystical one. Can I help you with something, sir? Is there a reason you're in my makeup? And we're just gonna put this in the outer corner. Are you gonna curl your eyelashes? You gonna curl your eyelashes? Curl your eyelashes. Show mommy how you curl eyelashes. Do you know how to? Because mommy doesn't know. Did you poop? Did you poop or did you fart? Because I can smell it. Which one did you do? Let me check. Hold on. Let me do a panty check real quick. Okay, he just farted. I was gonna say. Farting and pooping over here. Goodness sake, he's right in the middle of filming. What are you doing trying to poop your pants? You got stinky farts, mister. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bubba, you got to be careful. You need to back up. You can't be over here. Find something else to play with. Hey, go get me your leap pad. Go get your leap pad in the bedroom, please. Go get your leap pad. Because you got to be really, really careful over here, okay? Because if you drop it, this is very expensive equipment. Okay? Okay? You cute. Are you going to sit there and go night-night? No. No? I wouldn't either. Night-night's boring. Okay, so we're going to keep continuing to put this on the corners. Kind of extend it out just a little bit. And these will not be perfect. They are not even, but that's okay. Because the evening out part comes later. Oh my gosh, I am a hazard today. Here, why don't I do it like this? Oh, look, hey, that might work, Jessica. Okay, so I'm going to go And I'm using this like flat round, it's not flat or round because you can't be flat and round. I'm using a round thin like crease brush. I'm going to go into this darker color called Mink. It's very dark brown. And we are just going to go into the corner with that bad boy. Get that in there. I know these videos are long and I was tempted to edit them, but I thought, you know what? When people do makeup looks, the edited versions are nice because you think, wow, full face routine, 5 minutes. But when you think of everything that goes on in between those, like when my son comes up here or when we knock the camera over, those are the kind of things you don't see. So when people learn, or I can't even say learn, when there's newer people that are just now coming onto YouTube that want to start making makeup videos, like to all these younger girls, especially high school girls, or even girls that are my age that want to start making videos, they look at this and go, how in the heck did they get it down to 5 minutes? Like, I don't understand all this editing. I don't understand how you do this and that. And so I'd rather show you a video where it's completely full and then I can say, hey, skip a minute past this. That way you don't have to see it. Like, you can skip through the video if you just want to like see the end result or you want to see a certain part. You don't have to watch the entire thing. So, but I do the whole thing. That way people aren't like, oh my gosh, she did that in 5 minutes. How the heck did she do that? It's like a miracle. She must be awesome. No, we have little flaws like knocking the camera over. So I'd rather you guys see that kind of thing so it's not such a shock to you later. And I was going to tell you, if you don't have this natural eye palette, which you can't, I don't think you can get anymore, you can actually use number 252B called Nutty, and it's from Wet n Wild. It's their color icon. It literally will get you almost the exact same result, and it's at Walgreens. Sometimes they go on sale for 99 cents, but they're usually $2 for those little things. I would check at Walgreens first, though. They're almost always on sale. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that one back. And we're going to go to our 251A Brulee, which is by Wet n Wild Color Icon. And these cute little ones. And I'm just going to take this blending brush and put the color right up here. This is the one I'm going to use to blend, so I'm just going to use it up here first with that lighter color so we don't bring that dark one all the way up. So I got my highlight. I'm going to go back with my blending brush and just start blending. We're going to do our windshield wiper movement. And these colors, they blend pretty easily too. Because this is not a stiff brush. This is a pretty fluffy blending brush. It's from My Glam, which I used to subscribe to them. And Michelle Fawn, I don't know how you say it. I think it's Fawn. She did My Glam. I don't know if anybody gets My Glam anymore. I haven't heard a lot about it. I haven't seen reviews on it anymore. So I don't know if they still have it. But I unsubscribed about the same time a lot of other people did, because the first box we got, which is a lot like Birchbox or like the Zuli box, or there's a whole bunch of other ones. It was really good. Like it's like you pay $10 a month per subscription and you get free samples, which they're not really free. You're paying for them. But you get you could get a full size Urban Decay liner. Like I've gotten that in one of my Glams. And then you could get brushes like this. Well, the first 2 boxes were phenomenal and I jumped on it right when it came out. So I got the first box and it was so good. But then as the boxes started to come each month, they started to suck more and more. So I quit subscribing to her, and that's about the time that literally everyone on YouTube quit subscribing. Because these boxes, you would get these little packet samples of stuff that you could go, to the Lancome counter and get it, or you could go to the perfume counter and get it. And it was like, really? I'm paying $10 when I can go to the mall and get these for free. So they started to really suck, so we all quit subscribing. So I really don't know if she does it anymore. I know she just launched her new makeup line called EM, which I guess is really good. I just saw it in the September issue, I think, of Vogue. Do you want to open this and play? Here you go. What do you say? You're welcome. Okay, so we've got all that down. I'm actually going to go back in with my powder and put it under here again, because it doesn't feel like it got covered completely. Now, I would if I knew where my powder brush was. Okay. So I'm going to go back with this and just cover that up again. Like, it's so oily and shiny, it's pathetic. Okay. I'm going to cover that up a little too. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with the eyeliner, and I have literally every eyeliner under the sun, but I think I'm actually just gonna go with a plain, like a darker gray eyeliner. And I kind of use something in between NYX. I've got Rimmel, e.l.f. I've got a MAC liner in here, which I'm not a fan of MAC products. Like, I just don't like MAC. They don't work for me, so I don't like them. So, I think what I'm gonna do is just use my Jordana Easy Liner in the color Smoky. And we're just gonna line our waterline, which I'm actually gonna use this so I can see a little better, as long as you guys can still see. And it's just a retractable pencil. I get these from Walgreens for 99 cents, I think. If they're not 99 cents, they're $2. I like them though, they work, and they're not crazy pigmented. They take a little, like, you can build them really easily, which I like. And they go on way better on skin than they do your waterline. But I like them. So then on my tight line, I'm going to use, oh, I don't want to use that because that one's too, I'm going to use my Avon in Black Noir in a U01. And I'm just going to get that on my tight line. Does this make much of a difference? I don't know if it really does or not, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Can you tell? Do you think my lashes look thicker over here than they do here? Probably not, huh? I don't know. I can't really tell a difference, so it's whatever. Oh my god, it tickles like crazy though. Oh, it tickles. Oh my god. And then I'm just gonna run this. I am gonna run this down here because I got it like on my skin. When I use the Jordana one, I kind of do it in between my skin and the waterline. But like this one shows up a lot better on my waterline. Yeah, Jordana ones are nice for skin or if you're doing like your eyelid. Because they don't smudge or anything. Like once you get it on there, you can play with it a little bit, but it sets pretty fast. Okay, next thing we're going to do is, and I just did this in my last video, I'm using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit in medium. And I'm only going to use the gel with a flat eyeliner brush. I'm just going to run this back and forth. Just in the gel though. And I'm going to put that gel on, and I think I can see a little better in here. You see my little guy in the corner? He's so cute. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I said you're cute. Do you think you're cute? Huh? You think you're cute? He's like, whatever, Mom, don't talk to me. And I am in no... I can do everyone else's eyebrows. Trying to do my eyebrows is like rocket science. I am not very good at doing my own eyebrows. I'm sure there's lots of people who could do a heck of a lot better than I can. In fact, I know there is. It's probably everyone on YouTube, but that's okay. I try. I mean, I do my eyebrows the best that I can. I mean, they're not perfect. They never will be. So I'm just not a big eyebrow person, which, whoosh, hello, you can see where you're filming. So I need to wax them, which I might do. I need to just not go to, like I'm not gonna go to work, but like go to work on my day off or take all my crap with me and do it there. And just, you know, like do my eyebrows while I'm there and get my hair colored, and which I thought about doing tomorrow, but I had to close tomorrow. I got closed tonight too. I usually close every night. Well, I mean every night that I have to work I close. Okay, and then I'm going to take my brown, and that was my e.l.f. They're $1. It's my e.l.f. eyelash gel. And then I'm going to take the Stroke of Gorgeous by Hard Candy. These are $5 eyeliners. Needless to say, I'm using this until it's gone, and I will not repurchase it because I am not happy about it. It's a felt tip, and I love felt tip because they're so much easier to control. They're the best. Like, I didn't learn on felt tip. I learned to do eyeliner with liquid eyeliner. And I tell you what, it's one of the hardest things to do. But I liked learning it this way. Here, on, right? So this I don't mind at all because it's not bad. I mean, it looks okay. It seems to me like I can see that I'm putting it on my lash line, but it doesn't seem like it actually gets to my lash line. Which I know sounds really weird, but that's just what I think. You got your blankie. Blankie. He has his own little bag, which it's my bag, but it's like my extra. Like when I run out of a product in like a little pot, we'll wash out the pot and keep it later so we can like put a broken lipstick or something in it. And I let him, he plays with those. Okay, and then I'm going to take my eyelash curler. I'm going to use my, what is this? I couldn't even tell you what brand this is. Revlon maybe? And we're just going to curl our lashes. We always do the base first. Mid shaft. And then the ends. So base, mids, ends. BMS. Well, BME. BME. Okay. So we've got those. What are you doing? You gonna pick them all up and put them back?
No.
No, are you gonna go get laundry with me?
No.
You don't wanna go get the laundry? Do you turn the television off? You think so? Like, we finally got cable, which I haven't had cable in like 5 years. But my boyfriend's pretty much moving in. I mean, you might as well go with they're pretty much already moved in. We're just waiting to get some of his stuff here. I haven't had cable since like the middle of when I was married, which was like it was when the last time I had cable was when the Casey Anthony trial was still going on, like the Casey killed her daughter or whatever. That's literally the last time I had cable. Casey, yeah. That's literally the last time I had cable. And I got it shut off in the middle of that trial because my husband at the time got deployed and I moved back home so that we could, you know, save money. I finally just within the past couple weeks got cable and internet again, and I tell you what, it's wonderful. But my son, we don't have a channel that Elmo comes on because I'm not paying an arm and a leg just to watch Elmo when we've got DVDs of it. So he insists on watching the DVDs of Elmo, even though he could watch Sesame Street or, you know, Jake and the Neverland Pirates. We got Mickey Mouse. We have also, he would rather watch his Elmo DVDs, which is fine. I don't care. Because as long as he's happy, that's all that matters. That would be my watch, my dear. Okay. For lips, I'm probably just going to keep my clear, my rose salve on there because, I don't know, I'm not much of a lipstick person because once it starts to fade out, it looks like I, ate a popsicle or something. It looks terrible. And I love clear, and this is really hydrating on my lips. Say lips. Okay, I lied. I'll put something on there. Which I really don't have anything but maybe some red lipstick. This is number 645 red. I don't have a whole, I maybe have like 10 lip products. I just don't have a lot. I'm not a lip fan. I don't look very good in a lot of lip products. Mine's clear, of course, because it's clear. So, see, even this, I don't like it. So it's okay. It's just a tint now. Okay, like this is my little container. It's just one of an old Yankee Candle or this is a Bath and Body Works. We just strip the wax and I use this for everything. I made a makeup brush holder, which there's a video, but like I made the makeup brush holder out of this, so that's what I do. Okay, so anyways, this is pretty much the finished look. I've got some spray, the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. It's got like aloe, green tea, cucumbers, vitamin A, C, and E in it. These are $3. You can get them from Target, the e.l.f. website, or even Walmart. You can use plain water if you want to, but I use this because I like how it feels on my skin. It literally, like, it puts the sheet of, like, you could describe it as hairspray, but it doesn't feel like hairspray. I mean, it feels like hairspray, but it doesn't actually feel like you're spraying actual hairspray on your face. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But, ugh. And then I usually just spritz water. I keep like a little spray bottle of water. I just use my big water, the one that I cut hair with. I just like, I'll stand back and spray that on my face when no one's looking. Minus yesterday when I was closing, I think with Ashley, I was closing. She looked at me, she goes, "Are you hot?" And I go, "Oh, yes." And I'm like, my face felt so crappy. Like my face was so dry. And so I like sprayed on me and I sprayed on my arms and my neck. And she just looked at me like, "It would be funny if customers walked in right now." Sure enough, they did. So it was very entertaining. So this is the finished look. You can see the eyes. They're kind of, here, let's do that a little. It doesn't help. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the old way of lighting because I think I liked it better. In fact, I wonder what this looks like if I just turn it off. Oh my gosh, it's dark. Say it's dark, mommy. See, and even that you can't see, so we've got to have that light. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in my next one. I'll put all the information down below when I upload it. So this video is crazy long. Oh my god, it's over 40 minutes long. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye.